Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. Medicare app Flutter Inside today need to develop this year the remaining parts of the doctor profiles. Let's start how to write down and first of all need to see this here the UI. Now opening this here the UI and to declaring this here the timing, services and facility, also experience, feedbacks, address and other stuffs list out so need to showing here. How to create like this UI, first of all need to go inside the Flutters and to find out here the doctor profile screens and now need to scroll down and need to next parts need to creating layers first of all now making here the another containers, create here the decorations, box decoration, set here the color white, then after set here the border radius circulars, need to set this here the 20 and also need to set this here the box shadow, set here box shadow, set here the color t colors, not T colors, use this here the color black 12 and we need to set this here the blur radius, we need to set here the 3, like here the configurations for the needing layers. Now we need to give this here the width, set here the double max fit we need to set here and we need to set here the const value, need to save here and show here. Now create here the childs and we need to create here the column like here. Now we need to creating here the first row, set here childs and we need to setting here the text property expand, create here the text, and to write down here timing titles we need to setting here and we need to set here the styles text styles, set here the color black, need to set here fonts, also need to set here the font size, need to check here the hd files and to put in semi bold, font weight we need to set here 600 and we need to setting here and look like this here the showing like this here the UI. Now we need to create here the margin first of all, edges insert symmetric, horizontals we need to configure this here the 20 and also set here the verticals also set here the 20 and look like this here the showing here. Now we need to creating here the another paddings we need to set here, create here another columns inside and we need to write here padding, need to set here the is it symmetric, verticals need to set this here the 8 and horizontals also need to set this here the 15 and need to save this here, look like this here the showing here and also increase this here the blur radius we need to set here for this UI, set here the 10 and look like this here the showing here. Now we need to set here the another buttons we need to develop inside this timing row. Now again so need to copy here this text, paste this here and to setting this here the temporary close and we need to set this here the font size 10 regular and we need to set here the color T color, need to set here color like here the configures and to set and look like this here the show here. Again we need to create here the anothers and we need to set here the green colors and we need to configure this here the open, and to set this here the font size 12 semi bold, font weight set here the 600, and look like this here the show. Again, so we need to copy this here, paste here, and to set here the dividers here, and give this the space between, and we need to remove here the colors, and look like this here the show. And also need to set here the tick events, need to put here, and look like this here the showing here the tick events, like this creating here. Again, we need to create here the copy this here the container text, and now we need to paste here after this row, and we need to showing like here the timing, copy and to paste here. Now need to set here the font size 12 regulars, and to set this here the unselect colors, and to save this here and look like this here the showing here. Now need to change this here the alignment, set here the cross axis alignment as a set here the start, and similar to designs we need to creating here. And now need to give this here the space between here the this text height space. We need to set this here as a 20 height space. We need to given this here and set here the comma. Now save here. Again, so need to set here the titles for the here, copy here these titles, and we need to paste this here. Now need to set here the service and facility, like here showing here. And then after again, so need to give this here the some space between here these titles. Need to set here the 15, and now again, so need to copy this here and to paste this here and to showing here the facilities, add here the list of facility, and need to set here the regular font, and need to set here the color, unselect colors, need to put here. Now need to declare here the one by one facility, like here. Again copy, need to paste two times, and we need to paste this here. Now we need to put this here the all is static. Now also set here the 8, and to save this here. Now create here the see all buttons. We need to developing here inkwell, to write down here the on tab event, create here the child, and need to copy here the text, need to paste this here. Now need to set here the buttons, and to give this here the button name see all, set here color primary color, and also need to set this here the font weight, 600, like this save, and to showing like this years. Same as now we need to create here the dividers. First of all, dividers, create here the colors, color black 26, 26, and give this here the height as a 1, and we need to set here the const value. Now need to save, and look like this here the creating here. Again, we need to creating here the paddings. We need to copy here this padding, and we need to paste here, and now we need to change this here the titles experience. We need to put here, remove here the this expand no needs. We need to clean here also row, and also need to clean here this row. save here's and look like this show here's, and also need to change here's. These containers need to give this here cross access alignment and set like this here the experience, and we need to creating here's, remove this space, and similar to design, so need to set here the titles. Then after need to creating here the list view, we need to developing here. Now need to clean here this all other things no needs, so need to clean. Creating here the list view builders with separators. We need to use this here the context and index parameters. We need to write down here. Return this here, and we need to write here the row childs and to return this here the semicolons. Now chapter inside need to put this here the context indexed, and we need to write down here the sized box. Give this here the heights. Need to give this here the height space. We need to set here the 8, and item counts need to set here the 3. Like here the configures and to const value need to put here's, and here's need to give this here the physics. Never scroll physics we need to set here's, and also need to sync wrap. We need to set here the true like here's, and need to set here this title as const value. Here also set here the const, and save this here. So need to restart this here the UI, and look like this here the creating here. Now we need to draw here the dots. We need to drawing here. First of all, we need to write down here the row as a cross axis alignment. Need to set here the start. Now then after we need to making here first of all the set here the paddings. Const edges inset symmetric verticals need to give this here the 8, like here the configures. Set here the containers decorations, box decorations. Set here the colors, T color, primary colors you need to set here. Then after we need to configure this here the border radius circulars. We need to set this here the 3, and also need to give this here the width and heights as a 6 and 6. Save here. Look like this similar to show here the UI. Now we need to put this here the text. First of all, we need to give this here the some width space. Need to set here the 8 and const value like this setting here. Then after we need to use this here the show here the text. Need to put here and to call here the expand widgets inside. We need to put wrap with the expand widgets. Now we need to set here the experience. We need to put here static API calling times. Need to creating here the dynamic. First of all, we need to set this here the color T color, unselect colors. Font size need to set here the 12, and regular font. So need to remove this here the semi bold, and look like this here the show here's, and also need to set here the margin, const edges inset, set here the alls, and to give this here the 8. Now remove this here padding, no needs now, already given this here's, that's why need to remove here's this space. This is creating here the paddings. Now again, so need to copy this here the paddings as well as the dividers. Need to copy, and we need to paste here, and now need to creating here the feedback. Need to paste this here the feedbacks, and need to set here the text. Again, so need to copy this text. Need to remove this here the list view. No needs now. Clean, and to set here the feedback. and look like this here the showing like here the feedback row. Now need to draw here the feedback, give feedback buttons and book buttons. Need to creating here. First of all need to put here some container decorations, box decorations. Set here the colors like here, and to give this here the border radius circulars, need to set here the 25, and also need to give this here the height. Need to configure this here the 50 like here. Now need to set here the child. We need to configure this here the row and child like here. Expand dates, and we need to set this here the text. Need to double quotes inside, give this here the title, give me feedback, and we need to set here the alignment, text alignment, set here center. Then after need to set here the style, text styles, set here the color black. Then after need to set this here the font size, need to set here 14, and font weight also give this here the semi bold 600s. Need to set here, and we need to save like here, and cost will look like this here the creating here the UI. Now need to give this here the margins, const as is set, symmetric, verticals need to give this here the 8. Save here, look like this showing here. Now again so need to copy this here the expand, paste this here. Now we need to creating here the against containers. Now need to copy here these containers to paste here, set here also containers. Remove here const and to put here paste. Now you need to set here the button names. Need to set here the book, set here color white, and also need to configure this here, key color, primary color, and show like this here. Give this here the height, maybe remove here margin, issue with margins, and also give this here the alignment dot center. Now need to save, and similar to design, so need to creating like this here the UI. Then after need to again so need to copy and to putting this here the address. Need to copy here this paddings as well as the dividers value. We need to paste this here. Now we need to set here the titles as a address like here, and need to put this here the address, and now need to create here the row. Remove here this row containers, and also these containers maybe no needs, need to clean here. And now we need to write down here the phone number first of all, then afterwards need to put this here the phone icon. Save here, look like this here the show. We need to creating here cross axis alignment, so need to set here the start and show like here. Remove here the center alignment here, look like this show. Now creating here the icons, icon dots on. Give this here the size 22 and set here the color. Three color primary colors need to set here, and to give this here the some width space, set here 8. Fonts now need to save here, and also need to increase this here the some height space between here the address and titles. Wrap with here the headings, set here symmetric. Verticals need to give this here the 8 and look like this here the showing here. Again, so need to other stop list, you need to greetings now. Again, so need to copy this here the paddings with here the dividations. Otherwise, you need to go inside here the with list view, you need to needs. That's why I need to copy this dividers. Experience dividers you need to copy, and we need to put after the last padding, and need to give this here the titles as a other stop like here, and we need to creatings here the doctor row put here, and on previous event we like this here the show, and this list you need to show here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.